What's up, my friends? Chris back. Hope you guys are having a great day. Today, we're going to continue our um, dive into the Toxic Avenger franchise with Toxic Avenger Part 2. This came out in 1989. It's directed by Lloyd Kaufman. So, this movie is ridiculous. In this film, Toxie goes to Japan to find his father, who happens to be a big old Japanese Yakuza drug lord. And of course, Toxie's a superhero, so of course he has to save the Japanese damsel in distress and stop his tyrannical drug smuggling father from importing his drugs to uh, America. And while Toxie's gone, Tromaville goes through an overhaul when uh, basically the evil company takes over Tromaville and turns it into a big toxic waste dump. Um, One thing I will say is we see a young Michael Jai White in this. He's a nunchuck wielding henchman, does a little karate uh, with with uh, with Toxie and all that. And one thing that I noticed is they try to capitalize on the popularity of the cartoon in this film, in the sequel. After the first one, they got a cartoon deal, and it started coming on, I think, Saturday mornings. Toxic Crusaders, we talked about that in the last video. And the cartoon was a far bigger hit than the actual Toxic Avenger movie. And so with this sequel, you can really tell that they were trying to capitalize on the cartoon phenomenon with the way that Toxie's girlfriend looks in this. They have her looking more like the animated version of herself. The only thing that was missing in this were the other mutated Toxic Avengers, right? Because in the cartoon, there's like a plant guy, there's a werewolf looking dude, all that kind of stuff. Those people are absent in this. And the story in this, again, is just absolutely ridiculous, but it's still a fun watch. It's not just uh, gross or sexual or sensationalized just for the sake of it. It still has a coherent story that, even though it's goofy and ridiculous, is still entertaining. And you still get your sleaze, but you get a good story and you get good special effects. But the only thing that really kind of irritated me with their satire in this is it was uninspired. It was schlocky. It was very, in the first film um, we have good satire about beauty and the way society works and the way the society is and things like that. And the satire just felt like it was kind of just a rehash of the same stuff. It wasn't very original. And they just added kind of a hokey element to it as well to make it more comedic, I guess. But a lot of the comedy falls flat in this. Uh, the thing is, I've never really seen Toxic Avenger as a comedy film, even though it's rife with ridiculous adult situations that a 12-year-old would giggle quietly at. Without his parents knowing him watching it, he would be watching this and giggling because it's that kind of humor. As an adult, a 40-year-old dude, I don't find that humor that funny. I mean, yes, fart jokes sometimes are riotous, but in this circumstance, it just wasn't that funny. Especially the crude humor. I didn't find it humorous. Just didn't find it funny. So basically, this one, like I said, is trying to capitalize off the cartoon phenomenon, minus actually having any of the cartoon characters other than Toxie and his girlfriend in it. The story of Toxie leaving to find his father and come back to find Tromaville in shambles, and he has to go, fight the corporation to get, Tromaville back to the pristine, peace-loving city that it was. All that's just kind of silly, but still, it's a decent sequel. It's not bad, uh, and so I would give it probably 3 stars, 3 out of 5, because again, it's not bad. It's still good. It's still within range of being tolerable. As we get into the next films, you'll see I won't be as forgiving or merciful with my review because they start getting pretty bad. But anyway, that's it for Toxic Avenger Part Deuce. It will be It'll be 3 out of 5 stars. And if you guys want to check out more Cinema Dolce 56 content, go over to Facebook and look up the group and join up. And if you like what you saw here, like and subscribe. Click the notifications for more stuff. And TikTokers, you guys come over to YouTube and Facebook as well and join up in the group and like and subscribe so you can get content that isn't necessarily on TikTok. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. I love you, my peeps. God bless. Peace out.